Hey everyone, this is Colin Slavey, your instructor for digital filmmaking through St. Kate this next term. Hey, I just wanted to give a human face and a voice to the words and phrases that will show up in your feedback and your the discussion posts. A little bit about me. I'm currently sitting in my South Minneapolis home. I've been a teacher for 12 years. I started out as a paraprofessional at Wayzata, and then I made my way to Hopkins, and then on to Chaska, and then currently at Apple Valley at Valley Middle. I've taught 7th and 8th grade language arts, as well as middle school video production and high school video production, so a little bit of all of that. I started out of college. I got into the film industry. I was a camera assistant based out of Chicago, and then a couple of years in Los Angeles. So I bring those experiences with me into my teaching. I would argue the film industry is about the most perfect preparation for teaching in a middle school, especially. So anyway, I am here this weekend vegging out on NCAA basketball, one of my passions and one of my obsessions maybe, along with and kind of gotten into NCAA wrestling from my days as a wrestler from way back as well. So anyway, the course, I just wanted to briefly go over some of the expectations and put, again, the human perspective on it. It's really broken up into like 3 pieces. The first piece is a discussion post. And the first element is your discussion posts and sort of correspondence with each other on the materials, whether they're an article or a video. There is no text for this course. We really didn't want to bog down the discussion and the learning with a text, and I didn't really find one that really applied as well as it should. So watching videos and reading some articles is really the way to go. And really want you to push each other and ask questions and sort of challenge some of the reflections that you put out there. That's where the magic really happens, is when people bring in an idea or a suggestion or a query, and then suddenly everyone starts questioning, and boom, we all learn something, including me every time. Those discussion posts are due by Thursday. There's also your learning team discussion post, which is due by Sunday of the same week. And that really is a different kind of a question. It's more of an application of what you read in the materials or watched in the videos. And that is really valuable too, because you're applying that skill, whether it's cinematography or it's editing or it's framing, into what you've seen or experienced in your own video or movie watching career. So that's a really, actually, I think, pretty profound discussion that takes place, and sharing that's important. And lastly, the third component would be the video production task, which is framed, I think, perfectly to apply the learning that we present in the course. And so I think you walk away from creating those videos with a newer understanding of things. Really, the point is you're applying the same concepts: production, framing, video framing, sound, all these things into assignments I think are really well leveled. They're not too hard. They're just hard enough to put you into a little bit of a discomfort zone of dissonance, which is where we know that learning really happens. So take risks on them. Push yourself. This is a truly supportive environment. In the end, this is an easy A. 40% of the grade is discussion posts, and I want to see that there's activity there, so there are some specific guidelines on what the expectations are, but the bottom line is keep posting, make them meaningful posts, and keep putting yourself out there with the video production, because taking risks always has rewards. So looking forward to a strong 7.5 weeks with all of you. I have a feeling you're going to look at the video production and films a bit differently after this experience. So good luck, and I can't wait to meet all of you and exchange in some hearty discussion and learning with you all. Take care.